Hi everyone. So I did a makeup look yesterday and I posted it on Facebook and the response that I received was absolutely phenomenal. So today I'm going to do the tutorial on it. So I will show you the products that I used and it's a super easy, super quick like summer look. But everyone said I was like glowing. So if you would like to be glowing in your summer look this summer, just follow these very simple steps. And if you don't have the products I'm using, it's okay. Just try to find something similar and we will go from there. Okay, so the eyeshadows that I used are from the Urban Decay Ammo palette. I don't know if this is still in production. One of my friends gave this to me. She bought it years ago. So the colors that I used are Sin for the all over the lid from the lash line all the way to the eyebrow. And I used Smog in the crease and under my lash line. And then I used Last Call in my crease and under my lash line to bring out the pink because I was wearing a pink shirt yesterday. Then in this palette I used the bronzer and the blush, and this is the Tarte Rainforest After Dark, I believe. Yes, Rainforest After Dark palette. Stay Don't Stray from Benefit as the eyelid primer. Mary Kay Ivory 2 Mineral Powder for my foundation. The NYX Dark Circle Concealer in Fair, and this I've been using for ever and ever. I'm amazed at how much I have left actually. Buxom Mascara, and this is Mary Kay lipstick in red, and then my Dior eyebrow pencil. I love this. This is my second purchase. And then my brushes are all Eco Tools. This is the Sheer Finish Kabuki brush. I don't know what this one's called. I don't think they make it anymore, and I wish that they did because it is my favorite powder brush. I love this brush. This is a concealer brush from Eco Tools, and this is, I don't know, but it's like a domed shadow brush, and this is the one that I use for basically all of my eyeshadows all the time, and an eyelash curler. Okay, first things first, concealer. So I grab my concealer pot and my concealer brush and dip the concealer in, and then I'm sorry about the lighting. It is daytime and I know I need more lights in front of me. If making videos becomes something that I do all the time, then I'll invest in lights. But right now, this is what we live with. So I really just go over any red spots. And then I take my Sheer Finish Kabuki brush and I blend it all in. Once I finish that, I take my mineral foundation, like flip it upside down and spank a little bit out of it. And then I take my favorite powder brush, which I wish that I could still get. And then you dip it into the mineral foundation and you tap off the excess because you don't want a whole bunch. And then you start patting it into your skin. bronzer. So for bronzer, I'm putting it anywhere the sun would naturally hit me. So on top of the eyebrows and the forehead. You want to blend it. You don't want any obvious lines that you put makeup there. Down the bridge of your nose. Top of your cheekbones. Stay down straight. Now for my don't brush, so I'm going to take Sin, which is the lightest color that I'm using, and then I'm going to pat it all over my lid. And I'm taking a little bit and I'm going just under like the center of my eye. The next trick is to take this color and you do a little pop on top of your lip and then you blend it down on top of your cheekbones. Bridge of your nose, touch above your eyebrows. You want to glow. Alright, so now I'm going to take Smog, and on the tip of my brush I'm going to do a smudge right against my lash line. So the smudge means that I'm not trying to make it perfect. I'm just trying to get the color as close to my lash line as possible and blend it. And under, and in the crease. And I like to do my creases a little bit higher than my actual eye because my eyes are so small. Now the right tools can make a big difference. If I was using a different brush, this would probably take me a lot longer. But this one's really versatile, which is why it's my favorite. And it's eco-friendly, so. It doesn't need to be super dark, just enough to make a contrast. Now I'm going to take Last Call, which is the pink one, and do the same thing where it's just on the tip of my brush, and do the exact same places I did with Smog, with the exception of my top lash line. I don't want pink there. So this is going to go in the crease as well. And I actually used quite a bit of this yesterday to really warm up and pinken that edge. And I just windshield wiper it until it's all beautifully blended. Now the colors don't show up as true on my camera as they do in my mirror, because in my mirror it's a really beautiful pink. And then I'm connecting them there. Make sure everything's blended really pretty. We don't need any harsh edges. And then I clean it off just a little bit on my arm, and I don't want there to be a really noticeable line right here, so I'm going to smudge this out. Blend the two together. Done your eyeshadow. So eyebrows would be next. Oh, I forgot to do blush. I do have to do that too. I actually wasn't going to do blush yesterday, and then it didn't look quite finished. So once I did it, that was good. Okay, so I brushed through my eyebrows, and then I'm taking this pencil and just doing little strokes to try to fill that in. And this stuff is great because if you do too much, then you can always wipe it away. And my esthetician that does my eyebrows actually wants me to let these little ones grow in. And I decided to trust her this month and not fuck them. And I actually really liked the longer look of my eyebrows. It like lengthens my face so it doesn't look quite so round. Once you feel like you've gotten them fairly even, give them a brush through. Now I would prefer a stain for my lips, but I don't have one that I'm happy with right now. So we're going to use a lipstick and just do a little bit of a different technique. So you'll notice there's absolutely no eyeliner with this look. So you have to be careful when you're putting on your mascara to not smudge it on your top. And I'm not even putting on very much mascara. I still want it to be natural because it's summer. Just want it to be fun. Alrighty. Wait, before we do the last step. Blush, I forgot blush. I'm using the Tarte palette. And I'm not going to take a lot, just enough to blend it into my cheekbones here. I think it just helps bring like the whole look together with that little bit of color. So instead of putting this on how I normally would, where it's like really heavy, I'm just going to dab it so that there's color. So really you just want like a flush of color, and then the trick for this one is to take Sin again and just shadow brush and to pop a little bit on your lips. And it makes some kind of glimmer. Alright, we are all done. I hope you have a wonderful day.